Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing my January favourites of 2015. God, I nearly said 14 then. Nope, that was last year. Still find it crazy that we're in 2015, like I can't even, like what is going on? But anyway, it's my favourites and I have quite a few different favourites. I didn't want to make this basically a repeat of what I got for Christmas video, so I've tried to kind of keep Christmas presents out of it as much as I can, but there are a few that were just too good to be kind of missed out, so I am going to talk about a few. However though, the first thing that I want to talk about is this, and this is water. The brand is not really particularly important, it's just the contents within the bottle, and water has become like my guiding light, and I never used to drink that much water, like not as much as I should. And I always drink a lot at work, but other than that I don't drink so much. But I've been drinking loads of water because I was ill at the start of the year and I still have a dry throat. You can probably still hear it. I'm not quite sure whether this thing's gone completely or not. But anyway, water is just the best. I don't care if people think it's boring. I love water. We should all be drinking water. We definitely do not drink enough water. Like, it is, it's like the holy grail of drinks. I know it's boring and it's not as fun as alcoholic beverages, everyone, but it is great and we do need it, and it is a favourite of mine, and yeah, I'm going to keep up with drinking all the water that I do. Another practical thing that may be a little boring, but this just shows how much of an adult I am now, that I have been loving is my electric toothbrush that I got for Christmas off my brother, and as boring as it may be, this thing is amazing. Like, it just makes brushing your teeth so much more effective, and I didn't realise how lazy I'd got with brushing my teeth with regards to actually getting them clean. And this, you can just get around like all the back and the nooks and crannies and stuff, and I just really think that they're the best thing ever. If you get an electric toothbrush, I swear to God you will never be able to use a manual one again, because they just, it's just the best, like the cleanest feeling ever. Like, yeah, so mine's an Oral-B one. I don't know what model it is, but I don't think it really matters too much. I know there is a slight difference, but I do really like mine. Now I have a few beauty and hair products I'm going to talk about. And the first hair product, well the only hair product, is this, and it is the Natural World Coconut Water Hydration and Shine Weightless Hair Oil. This has come up in one or two of my videos. I think it's in one of my videos. I think it was in my Best of the Rest video for the year. I do love it. I've been loving it since I got it in my November glossy box. It is amazing. It smells amazing. I have a full blog review on this, so I won't talk about it too much. The link will be down in the description box, down bar, whatever you want to call it, for the entire blog post, where I just tell you how amazing this is, and it really is weightless. Love it, and I use it every time I wash my hair. Now I'm going to go on to makeup products, and I actually have 3 Urban Decay products to talk about. This is not a sponsored video by Urban Decay at all, but I've just been really liking some of their stuff. I think they're a great brand, and I only have select things from their brand, but the things that I have, I genuinely like all of the products that I have by them. So that's always a winner. And the first one I have here is the Urban Decay the first one I have here is the All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and this is the big size one, and I just love this spray. The spray is a much better spray than I find with some of the other ones, like the MAC Fix Plus. Like, this spray is a bit kind of not as diffused as well, do you know what I mean? Like, this is thick, like it sprays out a lot, but it sprays it so finely, whereas I feel like the MAC one doesn't do that so much, and like all of that. But anyway, that's for another video. But I do love this, and I do feel like it makes my makeup last longer, whereas a few, not really sure, and I do love this. It's oil-free, paraben-free, temperature control technology as well. I don't know what that means, unless it stops you getting all oily when you get all stressed, but I do love this, and I'm probably about a third of the way through it, but it's definitely something I would repurchase. And this also has a usage time of 2 years, which is great, because setting sprays are something that, as much as you use it every day, they do last quite a while, so that is awesome. It's not going to go out of date too quick. Another product I wanted to talk about that's not the only not Urban Decay beauty product, which is this, which I showed you the wrong way around, which is the Soap and Glory Archery, and there are 2 different types of Archery eyebrow pencils by this line, and one is a pencil and a felt tip. This one is more like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which is a spoolie at one end and then a twist up pencil at the other end. My only gripe with this is there's only like one brunette and one blonde shade. I wish they'd expand their range a bit, but I do find this to be amazing. To start with, I didn't know how to use it. I couldn't use it. I made my eyebrows look kind of crazy, but now I've got used to using a pencil as well as using I used to use just like shadows or like just powders, and I can use both now. So basically, if I'm feeling a little lazy, I will go with this and just do it quick fire, and then if I want to really properly do my brows, I will use a powder still. But I do love this, and this is in the colour Hot Chocolate, but I do like this. I think the other Archery one is a bit thicker than this, and also the lettering is in silver opposed to gold, if you guys get confused when you go into the drugstore if you want to pick it up. This is about £12 though, so I don't think it's that far off the Brow Wiz in price, but we can't really get the Brow Wiz very easily in the UK. That's why I kind of picked this up to try it out. And I do really like it, and there's a lot of product in there, so I think this is going to last me quite a while. Now on to another Urban Decay product, and it is the Naked Basics 2 palette, or 2 Basics. I don't know which way around it is. Someone please tell me, because I don't know. But basically this is on their Basics palette, which is a matte palette with 6 shades in, and I'll try and cover up the mirror. I love this palette so much. I have pretty much tested every shade in this palette, and I love every shade in this palette. I love Skim because it's kind of a demi matte, so it does have a little bit of something in there just so you can use it as brow highlight. But I do love all of these colours, and I just can't get over them. They're amazing. And I love just the formula of Urban Decay eyeshadows as a whole. I have 2 Naked palettes. I have the Naked on the Run palette as well. So yeah, I'm definitely a big Urban Decay fan, and I really want to get the Naked Basics, just the normal one, the first one, because if it's anything like this, it's just going to be perfect. Next product is actually out of the Urban Decay On The Run palette. This doesn't come exclusively in the palette, but the sample I have it is from the palette because I haven't really tried this otherwise. And it is the Perversion mascara, which it still doesn't top my Benefit They're Real, but it is a really nice mascara. I like the way it applies, I like the way it makes my lashes look, and it's not too bad to get off at the end of the night, because the thing that I'm starting to realise with the They're Real one that I don't like so much is how long it takes to get it off, because it is serious effort, and this is just a little bit nicer, a little more daytime appropriate I'd say than the They're Real one if you don't want such like separation with the lashes. But I do really like this mascara, and potentially, depending what the actual price tag is for a full size, would potentially go out and buy it. I'm not sure yet. It's very hard to steer away from my They're Real, but I do like this mascara quite a bit. So we are done with like the beauty section and stuff like that now, and now I'm going to go on to a book. And I don't read many books. I'm trying to kind of get into reading a bit more because I don't read and I never find time to read. So my plan is to kind of get more into reading, and I want to pick up a photography book because there's this photographer that actually is from the same town as me, but she's a world-renowned fashion editorial photographer. Her name is Lara Jade, and I just really like her style. I like what she does. I just think she's really cool. She seems really nice, and I just thought I'd pick up her book because even though I don't need to go through the whole 101 sort of like don't know anything about fashion photography, I just thought kind of some of the editing stuff in here and whatnot might help me with some of my editing and just kind of give me a bit more inspiration for some editorial shoots. So I just thought this could be really useful and handy, and you can never have too many photography books when you are into photography. So that, guys, is all for my January favourites. Let me know your favourites down below, or anything, just ask me any questions you want to know about any of the products I have mentioned today. I hope you guys have had a great first month of 2015, and I hope that February is also great for you. I will see you all soon. Bye!